rồi này. Dạ yêu. Dạ.
This one's pretty.
Not according to the book. If you go by the checklist, this one's perfect.
But I like how mine's a little off-center. It's got wabi-sabi.
Alright, we gotta get that.
Did you do it?
Ready.
Oh!
Hurry up.
When your mom thinks tanning oil is sunscreen.
This might be the worst burn I've ever had in my life. Happy Memorial Day.
How you can do it to mom. Stop rubbing on my damn arm.
Mama.
What's happening? It's like, oh. I messed up.
I put it on and then I went like this. So I rubbed it to put on my back.
What happened, Mommy? It's okay.
Feels like I'm going insane, yeah.
Demonstrate how you put on the sunscreen.
Okay.
Show me how you put your sun lotion on.
I put sunscreen on myself. I did this, and then I did this, and I didn't get there, right here.
Yeah, show me how you put your sunscreen on.
Stretch margin.
Can you show me how you put your sunscreen on?
Tell me how you put your...
There we go. Oh, good job. Okay, there you have it.
What?
Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. And right now...
So I followed that rule, and I attempted to use the stick on my whole body, and it was
Twiddles.
minor. It was successful in the parts I got.
Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no.
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Damn! You don't like...
Okay. Nah.
Say a prayer for this sunburn because I fell asleep today in the sun for 2 hours and the UV was at a solid 10. And at this point, I'm afraid I have sun poisoning, so.
It's day 3 of the Great Burn of 2026. It's not been easy, guys. Like I am in a lot of pain. I haven't been going out during the day because it's so sunny out and I can't really put a shirt on. So I'm feeling a little isolated at home. But I also can't wash my hair because the showers are very excruciating right now. Even like a cold shower is really painful. It just feels like, especially this shoulder, there's a lot of blistering happening and it just feels like the only thing I can describe it feeling like is fire spikes, which is horrible. But I've had a lot of amazing recommendations. Right now, I'm really feeling the coconut oil. I do feel like it's kind of anti-inflammatory. I have a lot of friends and a lot of brands sending me healing products, which I love you guys so much. I'm so thankful that you guys are doing that. I love my community so much. Like, you guys are insanely amazing. Friends dropping off aloe, friends giving me herbal advice for what to take for this cough. So yeah, a few uncomfortable days. Like, I know I can get through it, but I think when you're going through days like this, it can be really hard on the mental health. And it's just good to remember that this too shall pass.
So I'm out sunbathing in the garden yesterday, and I forgot to take my face mask off. I'm really not happy, guys. How am I meant to go to work like this?
Hello folks, welcome back to the channel.
please subscribe to my channel, turn on notification. For a couple of, for some time now, we have been seeing a lot of clips speculating online, and these clips were actually very, very, scary, because a lot of white folks their skin texture is being damaged by the sun, and many of them are actually saying that they apply the sun cream maybe after an hour or two, but they still get hurt. And we have also seen that scenarios like this is very common in the European countries, South America, and a lot of these can even cause skin cancer and also damage your DNA. So something like this is very, very unreal and is very, very devastating, if you ask me. So please, let's take a look at these clips. I'll be right back with some commentaries. Let's watch this clip for now.
I was good. I put sunscreen on, but clearly I missed some spots. Oh my gosh. I put on SPF 52, even on my chest and my face. This burned so bad. In the back of my forearm. Are you kidding me? SPF 50. And all on my hairline. And I made sure to put it in there too. And there's more on the back of this arm. So maybe not SPF 50, maybe SPF 100. And reapply every 5 minutes. New Florida resident.
So this is what I looked like about 6 p.m. Saturday night after spending all day out at the pool. And you might be like, whoa boy, you got a sunburn. But not so fast, because this is what I look like the day after. Just the morning after, redness is gone, no pain, just a few shades darker. And trust me, I'm well acquainted with what a sunburn is. I have gone full lobster several times in my youth, and they were painful lessons, but that's before I knew anything about circadian alignment and building a proper solar callus. So yeah, there might be some redness if I stay out all day long in the sun, but it's very different than a sunburn. I mean, bloody heck, I get red just existing or breathing or exercising, but it's not painful, it's not tight to the touch. I am highly melanated relative to my skin type, and my solar callus and melanation is doing its job protecting me from excess UV damage. We have to understand this myth that the sun is inherently damaging to your skin the moment you step outside is not the complete story. Now, UV in isolation can be damaging in a lab, in a tanning bed, but they never test the full spectrum light that actually hits you outdoors, because UV is just a small percentage of what the sun gives you. And there are massive benefits from smart, real, full spectrum sun exposure. Now, I'm not talking about burning, blistering, being reckless, going from no solar callus to the middle of the beach in Mexico and saying don't wear sunscreen. I'm talking about building a solar callus, using and understanding circadian principles, and questioning the idea that the moment you step outside, the sun is like some evil god in the sky trying to give you skin cancer, so you need to slap on some chemical slop. Should be questioned, and fearing the giant fireball in the sky that gives us life is a bit silly in my opinion. So go get a nice tan, because we all look better with a tan as well.
I messed up. This isn't like, oh my God, look at my skin. Like, no, why do I let this happen? I didn't let it happen. I did wear sunscreen. No, I didn't. I wore sunscreen on my face, which is why my face doesn't even look like it's supposed to go to my body. Ready for my legs? Right. Oh, yeah, this is like deep. This is deep, okay? I've been sunburned many times in my life. Sunburn, freckles, the whole 9 yards. That's how my skin likes to operate. I don't even look real. It hurts. I put on this like moisturizer and it really started to burn. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, if I give myself sun poisoning by going for a mental health walk, which was supposed to be like 30 minutes and ended up being 2 hours and 45 minutes in the blazing sun. No, yeah. Ashley, like, oh, I'm like, oh my gosh, why does my chest have so much sun damage? Because of these type of moments, sweetheart. Right. Yes.
This is a horrible sunburn. If that is real, you could tell she had her sunglasses on. She looks like a raccoon now. Wear your sunscreen.
Sunburns are nature's way of letting white people know that you guys are immigrants too. Right? The sun's like, hey, go back to where you came from. England's cloudy for a reason.
I had a great time at the lake yesterday, except for, I got sunburned real bad. And I can feel the heat coming off of it. And I used sun protection. I'm just prone to getting burned.
Did you have fun at the fair?
Show me how you put your sun lotion on. There you go.
You guys want to see something cool? Check out Sven's sunburn.
I did not expect that.
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. She's sunburnt and she laid against the couch. She laid off and her skin peeled off. When you have a white friend, guys, look at that. Bro, ain't no way, bro. Good.
Okay, let go.
You feel?
Dougie Waiter team! Yeah!
The turn around.
Mira.
Just the.
Snake. I'm a snake.
How bad is the sun in the UK really? Because it's now that fun time of year where there's a heat wave in the UK, and especially with the rise of TikTok, people are now sharing their experiences with the UK heat. People from places like Australia, Florida, China, where it gets like really hot, they're like 28 degrees in the UK, heat wave, you're taking the piss, and then they experience it, they're like, oh, this is really flipping hot. Yeah, sun in the UK, it's different. It's different breed. Don't ask me how it works. I'm not a Scientologist, I'm not a weatherologist, I'm not a meteorologist, I'm not any sort of ologist. I just know it's different. Let me give you a personal story. Yeah, it was 2012, I was 19 years old. I was going to Reading Festival in the UK, yeah? Reading Festival is a music festival. I was there for 5 days, we had early bird tickets. My first ever festival, I was buzzing like an old fridge. And again, this is pre-global warming, yeah? So it was like early to mid-20s, but there was also clouds, and also every single act I wanted to see was intense, which was just convenient. But again, it's the UK. In 2012, I thought, I don't need sun cream. Who the fuck needs sun cream to go to a festival in the UK? Turns out I needed to wear sun cream to go to a festival in the UK because this is what the sun did to me. I got second degree burns from going to a music festival in the UK in 2012. All these major red patches, they ended up blistering. It got to the point where I couldn't raise my arms above my head. My hair was in a bun for over a week. We were also painting on each other, so these stripes were etched into me. I had the word sket burnt into my neck. I had to call in sick to work because I quite literally could not work. This was a wild time in my life. Please, for the love of God, 1, take the sun seriously, but 2, take the sun seriously in the UK because it's really powerful, man. It can cause a lot of damage.
Ooh. People think a UV index of 5 is not that bad until this happens. People often think that you only need sunscreen when the UV is really high, and I don't know why everyone's just tracking the UV index on their apps, on their phone, so that you can have efficient tanning. That's really dumb, guys. Don't do that. And UV damage can definitely happen at a UV index of 5, especially if you're fair skinned, you're by water, you're outside for hours, you're sweating, and you're not reapplying sunscreen every 1 to 2 hours. And this reaction, this poor person is literally shaking because she's so severely burned. A sunburn is not just about getting red, you peel and you get better. It's actual DNA damage and inflammation to the skin. That's why sunburns can cause severe pain, swelling, chills, fatigue, and even blistering. And one thing people underestimate, you can accumulate a lot of UV damage during simple activities like a sports tournament, beach days, a hike. Because people usually let their guard down even on cloudy days. And I've seen darker skinned individuals getting a sunburn on a cloudy day at a concert. So if you do get a sunburn, use cool compresses, use a moisturizer 3 times a day, stay hydrated. That's really important. If you're medically cleared to take an NSAID like ibuprofen, go right ahead to help with the pain, but it won't help speed up the healing process. What matters most, sunscreen, a hat, sunglasses, UPF clothing, and reapplication. That's super important, guys, because repeated severe sunburns like this can really increase your risk of skin cancer, specifically melanoma. Have a good summer, guys. Protect yourselves. Peace.
Yeah, so I haven't even gotten in the shower yet, and I pretty much fried myself. Probably wasn't super smart. But yeah, I 150% totally fried myself today. So here's a bit of advice. When using this keratin, make sure you have some sort of base tan before you slather this all over your body, because it definitely will burn you. Yeah, so this is probably not going to be great. I'm going to end up peeling. So on that note, kids, use sunblock on your winter white skin.
It will turn into a tan, I swear. Mate, it will turn into a tan. Like, give it till tomorrow. It will turn into a tan, I swear.
This is the result of being a tourist all day in Europe. Ridiculous.
So after looking those clips clearly, you're going to see that majority of these white folks had no intention of being burned by the sun. They just wanted to enjoy, enjoy that, spend a lot of time, as we all know that we are experiencing, the Europeans, majority of the European countries are actually experiencing summer now. So they just wanted to, feel the sun in as much as the black folks usually do. Because compared to the black folks, when it comes to the sun, meanwhile they spend a lot of time under the sun. For example, let's take a look at the Africans. You're going to see them, doing their daily jobs, and they have a very harsh climate compared to many of these European and South African countries. But still yet they have a good texture because they have a good melanin compared to the white folks. And this is one of the ability that is so special when it comes to the black people. The ability of them adapting in any weather condition, any state of weather, and they are always good to go. And majority of the white folks actually wants to be like them, but like I said, God created God created we all in his own image and likeness. We cannot choose to be a black or to be a white, but we just need to accept the fact. And let's just say that's the supernatural power God actually gave the black folks. But it's not like I'm trying to condemn the white folks. You all have your own, supernatural gift from God. But when it comes to summer, it's very, very terrible when it on your skin, and just try to prevent it. I don't know, but some of the sun creams that they are very, very effective. It's preferable you apply more, like we have seen some clips. Some of them actually applying some portion of their body, and some portion were left out. The portion that were actually left out were the portion that got really, really damaged by the sun. So it's very, very advisable as a white skin person, when stepping out, make sure you apply your sun cream. It's very, very good, So I don't know what you think about this, and I would love to know the clip that really got you. And if you have ever experienced any form of sunburn, I would really love to hear your experience. How does it feel? Because in as much as I'm doing this commentary, I'm just a black person. I know how it feels to get burned by the sun, but me seeing my body turn red is so on me. That's why I say it's on me, because I've never witnessed it on my skin, but I've actually seen it. So please, I would love to hear your thoughts about this, and what prevention were you actually taking when you got burned by the sun? Because majority of the white folks are applying aloe vera. Some are keeping their clothes in the freezer and putting them back on, just to reduce the high heat rate on their body. So I'd love to hear your thoughts, like I said. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do that. Turn on notification and share to friends, any person you have in mind that have experienced something like this. See you in my next video.